Today we are going to have a groovy time. It is November the 20th, 2020. This is the Service Hero Show, 365 days of awesome. Celebrate success through service. My name is Tamara Hunter, and I am your host. This is the show that shares inspiring stories of those that are inspiring others. So let's do this. In a moment, I will be joined by our service hero that is going to be talking about the tour of love with me. Yes, the tour of love. Ha! I have my tie-dye on and I am ready. What about you guys? I know we have many that are joining us, and as my service hero gets prepared, I am saying hello to Helene Wilson. Helene, I know you're going to be extremely excited today about our dear, dear friend that is going to be joining us in a moment here with the Tour of Love. Cinnamon, love you. Glad you're here too. You know, it's all about the love, baby. And in fact, I am bringing on our amazing Juju, also known as Christy, or Julie Christopher. Julie Christopher. I am all in the zone of love today. What about you?
Come on, girl. What about me? I mean, you know it. It's like, when are we not on the zone of love? I mean, we were born to be loved. There is no other way around that conversation. It's like, either you are or you're not, baby. So you just
I
gotta
love it.
you gotta make a decision on that with us today, because if you're not in a state of love, you're simply in a state of disease and fear, which is not a state, a real higher state of beingness. And so we are going to help you
I love it. I love it.
be in a state of love, baby.
Groovy, man. Groovy. Yes, if you guys haven't gotten the idea yet, it's TGIF. It's the Friday before the week of Thanksgiving here in the United States. I know that you there in Canada and other areas have already celebrated your Thanksgiving and loving it. In fact, Carol Battersons. Oh, hello, Carol. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, we are going to be talking about the Tour of Love. Christopher Kaysen, so happy you're here with us. And yes, Helene Juju is here with us. I love it whenever she is. The gang is showing up, What fun. Sound is good. And it's amazing how the universe works, right, Juju? Because you were just explaining to me that you're in, like, and people are going to be like, where's that Ganesh and stuff? But you are in your studio and everything. You are bringing in some new equipment. You're doing some cool new things, and we're getting to do some of that testing right now. And so the fact that we're hearing that sound is good is a really good thing, right?
It's a good sign, because I mean, I get some, all kind of different gadgets and tools to play with the sound, and we all have to pivot, because obviously we've been cooked at home, and for us, literally cooking a new album here, So I mean, for us, Tamara, someone like you are so creative, intuitive, and for all of you that are watching, that's who you are too. It's like we've been cooking at home, so we find ways. There's always ways, if you have really this belief and this faith in what you do, there is going to be always a way. It's not easy, because I could tell you that it's much easier for me to be on stage with a bunch of people to be able to sing to people and play, but this is different. But we can also do this because the energy and the flow, which is our natural state of consciousness, of love, for the tour of love, it's perfectly fine to do it here remotely. And it's a great thing because someone like you, Tamara, you're now able to what? You're because of those new technology, you're able to stream to millions of people around the world. So it's
Yeah.
amazing, right?
Oh, 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 guys, amazing. In fact, I am. Can I just say how excited I am? I'm excited you're here. And yes, I'm in tie dye today, and getting ready to do the groovy thing because we are in just a little over a week going to be going on the tour of love, 36 hours back to back to back, live streaming live to 80 million screens throughout the world. And it is all for one word, the power and the word
Mm.
of love.
Mm.
You know, and I could not be more excited to be sharing this with you right now, Juju, because and all of you that are showing up right now, we are at a time, and today being November 1 1, right, 1 1, and then 20, and
Mhm.
then 20 and 20. So 1 1, that amazing number right there, 11 or 1 and 1, right, and then 20 20 20. It's a TGIF Friday. It's the Friday right before Thanksgiving. It's the day for us to remember to be thankful and to be grateful. We're at a time that if we choose to look at the beauty and the the ability for us to tap into what is a higher level of love, we can do that, right? Oh, look. In fact, look who's here with us right now.
Skip, I got you. You're my boy. Come on,
Exactly. We're doing the tour of love thing. And here we have our director, our Emmy Award winning director that is talent and full of grace and love and everything like that. That is, like, if you will, kind of overseeing, and which was a huge thing for him to agree to do, is to oversee this project and to herd the cats of the volunteers, of which we have the very best. You're one. Incredible, right?
it is a divine orchestrated. All is coming at one in unity, and you and many of us are able to channel what this shift is all about, which is truly a miracle. And it's up to us to really open our heart to this miracle, this shift. And all I'm asking is like, okay, yes, there's a lot of, excuse my French, shit show going on out there, but you don't need to match that frequency. You can bypass this, go back to your heart center beingness, and know that your heart is the portal to receive this miracle. And you can bypass this disease of the mind that's going on, because it is a disease of the mind, but you are
Mhm.
not the mind. You are beyond the mind. You are this frequency of love that now we are basically having this opportunity for all of us, whether you think you're a healer or not, it doesn't really matter, is that you
I
are,
love it.
that you are being part of something that is bigger than you, bigger than me, bigger than us. And we are now becoming to understand what, that there is a universal law, that's the universal law of the one. And the one is the unity and the abundance that we can actually penetrate into this portal, open up, us being the key for this. I don't even have to play an instrument, because now you are the instrument. You can just show up in your vibration, in your own instrument. Like, Ellen is doing, you're doing, we're all doing our part with the tools that we have, but we really don't need anything because we are that powerful, we are that magnetic, and we are born with this key that you can internally, I call it the internet. You can actually go and access your own key, right? Turn it on and genetically really get access to your divine blueprint, which is your birthright. That is your purpose. And so that is it. That's it. This is the time that we are volunteered to be here to do the work as light being and enter this shift of higher divine consciousness, which is home now. We are at home now. So your tour of love is a reminder and a mirror of who we are. And I'm so blessed that you are inviting me today, and that you can just say, hey, be part of this, that, and the other, because to me it's a no-brainer. And we are this ensemble of this necklace. Imagine the necklace of pearl, and we all are pearl. But without one pearl, the necklace is not complete. So we need all the pearls to be together in unison in this one vibration. And that's why music, that's why music is so powerful.
Pearl, that is amazing. You always hit it. I love playing with you. I mean, this is what I see us doing right now, guys. I'm so happy everybody is here to join with us today to really take a moment for us as adults to play, because that's what we're doing. And when you mentioned Pearl, Pearl is my birthstone. Yes.
No way.
Oh, yes, way. Way. I know. Right? This is what always happens. And I love it because it's always a confirmation. A confirmation that what we are doing, guys, what we are doing is really significant and really going to change the world. In fact, okay, since Skip is here, and I don't know that you've seen this yet, but I am going to share one of the couple of videos that he has produced for the Tour of Love. I'm going to share one of them right now. We'll share another one in a little bit. So here we go.
In the spirit of the 60s, this is the Tour of Love, showcasing top Billboard artists, comedians, including the Guinness World Record fastest talker.
Stop. You have set the Guinness Book of World Records.
And special tributes. A huge cast of talent, all coming together to support all those experiencing the impact of cancer. On E360 TV, November 30th, this is the Tour of Love.
Wow. That is spot on. Coming from a professional background of audio, media, and music and film, that is top, not professional. That is beautiful. And that's his voice, right, in it?
Yes, that's his voice. Yes.
I just love this man's voice.
I know.
I don't have to look at him. Like, this is like, like those ladies in the way where we listen to Barry White's in the background. Barry White. And then here's him, his voice is so beautiful. It's so sweet.
Yeah. I love it that everybody's sharing their birthstones right now. And thank you, because there's something about the jewels of this world, right? The jewels of this world do bring in frequency also, and they all have, there you go. Yes. That's an amethyst. Beautiful. Beautiful.
They're so powerful. And they're also instruments because they do vibrate with the harmony of the earth. And, so if you combine, for instance, the stone with the frequency of music and your own alignment with your own attunement with your heart and feeling from your heart. I mean, you have an ensemble basically of your own orchestration. Like it's that incredible, and we don't need all the technology to do that. This is, what's so powerful today is that we can actually access a rhythm that you are born with. And so I would say get rid of all the technology for now and get grounded to who you are, and then you can play with the technology, because the best technology is your own biology. Dumb,
Mm.
simple. You can do all the bells and whistles, and I can sound great, put the vibration on my voice and all this high and bass, and but there's something that is just the truth. I'm gonna leave it at that. Just the truth. That is not tainted by anything or anyone. It's something that you innate with, and that is your pure, pure, pure gift of who you are prior of consciousness, which you are divine love. That is nothing to do. That's who you are. There is nothing to work on. You don't need to work at it. The matter of fact, the more you work at it, I'm telling you, okay, the more you mess it up.
Yes, and that's the lesson I have been learning lately, in truth. And I think that we all need to be open to this message that the universe is giving us right now, because it is an opportunity for us to have learning, knowing, and grounding within that truth, and then being able to, with all of that, raise together, and that frequency of us tapping into our own elements, if you will, what it is that we are sharing with that vibration. That's what we can be doing with, if you will, the tour of love, and together as this community of love, to heal our world, because there are a lot of, if you will, kind of storms out there. And I choose, it's a choice.
That's right.
I am choosing to live in this vibration, the vibration of the love and the peace and the power and the vibrated, the color and the stones and friendships, buddies, and all that it is that we're doing. It's pretty incredible when you think about it, that we have some choices, and we have a choice here in the next little over a week, to be sharing together for 36 hours of love. Really, that's what we're doing. We're putting together amazing entertainment, amazing stories, amazing inspiration and insight. However, when it comes down to it, it is that frequency that you're talking about, Juju, and it's so perfect you're here with us right now, because you understand it. Your story, for those that don't know, when I met Juju, we've talked about this quite a few times. The bottom line is, it was divine. We were meant to meet when we did. It was like we knew each other, we found each other, and it was divine timing at the time when that happened. And then from there, we've been on a journey, where we've been able to, without even having to even sometimes verbally say something. It's just, we know, okay, time, we're both in tune, time to be there for each other. It's time to go play, time to take care of what it is that we're called, right?
Absolutely. And that's a great message, by the way, what you just shared, because it's about listening to that timing. Because it's like the timing is, it becomes evident when you're really in the now, and not so much caught into the outcome. And we all have a goal. I have plenty. You have a goal. You have plenty of goal that you're actually activating now. But it's not about the accomplishment of the goal. It's really about how can you be as you are now and be okay with that.
Yeah.
There's a great power energically that comes when you are self-aware of being here and now. And this is how I was able to manifest things in my, people ask me, well, how do you manifest it? I tell them I can't even sell you my program because there is no such a thing a program. I say, if you understand how to be here and now, you're done. You got it. Because that is the key of all opportunities. But a lot of time, the here and now is always here and now. But where are you when it happens? Are you in the past, living in your fears, or are you in your future that doesn't exist because there is no such a thing as time in a quantum world? So where are you? Are you here and now, or are you not? And it's easy because there is a great expansion of yourself that expand upon when you're here and now, because it's always in a healing mode. It's always in a healing mode, in a harmony with nature, which is the communication and the language of the heart. That's bottom line. And so when you are here and now, you're able to follow your heart instead of trying to figure it out. Because each time you're trying to figure it out, you're back in the past or the future. So when you're here and now, you got a wisdom that is instantly come to you absolutely anytime you choose to want to be here and now. And here and now is the answer. This is how I write on my songs. I mean, I write songs in half. I mean, I don't even know if that's even possible to say without thinking that I'm crazy, but I have like hundreds and hundreds of songs that I write. Why? Because I write them in 30 seconds. In a year now, I get the music and the lyrics that comes together in a here and now. And this is the way I do it. I download it, right? Because it's not my work. I'm just being the instrument.
Right? Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna sit. Oh, I'm gonna force it. I'm gonna write a song for Tamara, and it's gonna take. I'm already in the outcome, and I'm gonna try to figure it out. It's impossible. I mean, it can be possible. First of all, but it's not gonna sound right. It's gonna sound natural, because it's not in here and now. It's here and now. It's divine guidance. This is where the magic happens. And so you can do so much in being in unison in here and now. That's so powerful.
I love it. I love it. And Christopher's like, do I hear a song coming? Wink, wink, wink. I hear one coming, because, for those that do not know, Julie Christopher is a classically trained voice artist that has an amazing gift. Her story is incredible. To see her on stage is to understand that this woman is a gift to our world. And she's a real friend. She is someone that's here right now to share with all of us. So I am not going to say anything more. I am going to be quiet and I'm going to enjoy the love. In fact, I'm going to take myself down, give you full screen for a little bit, and then I'll come back up.
Oh, you're not going to be here with me? Come on.
Okay, I'll stay with you.
You know what? Because your frequency, and this is what I'm talking about. It's like, because we are one. And it's when we get together, because we're so in unison with our message and obviously our vibration, what happened? That's what thing is, and you need to understand is that we amplify this vibration that we're talking about. So if you go away, I know you're going to be here because you're always with me. I mean, I can go anywhere in the world and you'll be with me. That's not the point. The point is when you show up in the physical, even here on Zoom, there is something that is triggering, and your broadcast and my broadcast is like two radio stations that gets to tune in together. So even if you don't say anything, I get to amplify you and you get to amplify me. But even though it's not about you and me.
Right. I get that.
Cranking the volume and putting a message in the universe that we are here showing up as we are. There is no story behind it that we hear now showing up as we are, whether it's playing a song or not, because we're always playing a song, because when you're in tune and in alignment, you're always playing a song. You're always playing a tune. It's either a bad tune or a happy tune. And when you get up in the morning, think about tomorrow morning. You get up like, oh, Juju says something cool. Okay, what kind of song I'm going to play today? It's going to be a happy song that everybody's going to enjoy, or like a cranky song. Because when you're cranky and you're the neck going back, then what happens is that you not only you don't amplify anyone, but you're actually diminishing your own self, and you're creating problem internally in you, in your own organs, in your own mind. And then it has a ripple effect. So why won't you have a ripple effect that shines through the entire planet, and you have the power to do it. You have the keys now to do it. There's no better time in the world to do this. So please stay with me. And
I'm here with you always. I'm here right now too.
This is the thing that I shared with you earlier. You caught me this morning, and I'm trying to put all my little tools in place for recording and things like that. So it might not sound very good because I'm putting things together, and it's just this is a brand new mic, and I have no idea how it sounds yet. You're the only one who can.
It's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. And Helene is saying, "Babyface is waiting."
I was not prepared for this, guys, today. So I mean, I seriously, this is gonna be. I think Ellen she loved one of the songs that I sang before. I've been kissed by an angel. I've never felt like this before. And I see in your eyes the sky, the ocean. Does that sound okay?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I've been touched. It's for you, Ellen. By the hand of God. I never knew this kind of love, but I believe in goodness of people, in Holy Ghost, Buddha too. 'Cause you're free. Free. And I hope someday the world will make sense. Yes, I do. Yeah. And I hope someday the world will return to innocence. Yeah. My new guitar is gonna be great on those songs. Let me be your angel. Let me guide you to the sun and on to my wings. Let go of your feet to be free. So when I was able to do some music with many artists, and one of them was um, Glenn Campbell, uh, um, Willie Nelson. I have really bad oh, dyslexia, I think. So names are don't come easy. But many artists, and and by the time I was in this country, I had no idea who these people are. I ended up in their studio singing and with this guitar playing with them and do things extraordinary. And it took me a while until I saw them on TV because I didn't even speak freaking English in those days. Like, I
Right.
realized who these people were years later. People like, you did what? Well, how that happened? Well, I follow my heart. I follow my intuition. What can you teach me? So now, biz tuition, how it was created. It was created out of a need, and entrepreneurs start to come to me, ask me, how do I do this? How do you do that? So it became a theme, and I was not. It seeked me, and that's just how my whole business was born, out of this really vision kind of thing where it was not a thinking process with me because I really don't have that brain. I only have the creative, intuitive brain. The other brain, I don't know. I mean, I cannot do two and two plus what? I don't even know. So, but the importance of that, what I'm saying to you, is that it's okay to learn. There's a learning process. I understand. I'm trying to put myself in those who are um, calibrated to learn. I don't have that capability. I couldn't go to school because of the autism, the synesthesia. The only school I could go is is the music school because that's the only thing
Right.
I can do.
Right. Right. Well, you were meant to go there. You were meant to go there. That was, and the fact that you followed the intuition, and the fact that also with knowing your story and knowing where you were born and into what group and everything like this, there in my mind is no accident at all that you were meant to go to music school. And I will tell you guys this, I know this woman pretty well. I have sat there in class with her next to me, right here, right next to me, right next to me, the chair next to me. And she has a absolute business ability, absolute business woman. And it is something that I do believe that sometime when you were ready for it, it came out, and it is so strong. I have been a recruiter, an international recruiter. I have been with many, 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 many people sitting in boardrooms with many, many top business people, and sitting with you and working with you and being around you. I'll tell you, you have something that you have tapped into that then comes out and translates at that very moment. Call it intuitive, call it gift, call it learning, call it whatever you want to do. I'll call it that I was lucky, and
Oh,
I am grateful that we've had the experiences that we've had, because I have learned so much from you, Jojo. I have. I have always really treasured our time together. However, I have truly learned from you. And also, you can probably remember even a certain time where I absolutely, you were there and you
no.
just had me look at you.
T- Tamra,
You,
and this is the reason why you're able to receive. It's because you know that when we do this kind of work, which is the master work, it's not done on paper. And yeah, that's too. That is, we need this stuff, but it's this transmission that when someone like yourself is in alignment, and if it's not in alignment, we get into the alignment, and there is no, and I gotta say, I know it's like, oh, people are like, okay, but there is no ego. So it's like, okay, 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 and it's very real. I'm not gonna tell you anywhere, because when if we meet again and do this type of work, it's like How can I get out of my freaking ass way? Excuse my
I love it.
to get into your heart and see it, because we calibrate things, right? If you say, okay, we do this brand, well, we have to calibrate it is in alignment with your heart, with your story, isn't? Because in my world everything counts. You can put a color in your brand that you really like, but if it's not calibrated properly, it's going to be off with other things. Just like if you had somebody in your organization and have business owners that come to me, tell me about that person. What do I do with this person? Can you find a team? Blah, blah, blah. That's what I do, right? Because it's quick. It's like, okay, there is somebody in your organization that's stealing from you. I'm telling you, I just know. Well, how do you know? That's my job. Don't worry about it. Just get rid of that person. And all of a sudden, the business got a different flow. Well, that's what, and but it's one of those things, the alignment that you're in, Tamara, you're able to receive what comes from divine source. So it's not me. I'm the tool that access those information, but it's the information that you already have in your field. It's not magical. There's no trick. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like
Yeah, I do.
you already are in alignment and there's nothing to fix. I just look at it, okay, if there is a blind spot and I'm able to turn your head and you can see it for yourself, I don't have to convince you of anything. You see it for what it is. You make the change, not me. I'm not forcing anything. You're able to see it for what it is, and then you take it from that a different perspective, and then it's on. Like you're opening this portal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we are that for each other. That we
Yeah.
are that for each other. It's yeah, I help you, but boy, do you think you don't help me? You helping me plenty, and it's this dance that we can offer our gift to each other, all of us. Okay, you have the ability to do songs, okay, do this, or it's like we're collaborating now. It's a world of collaboration, unity, and the love of tour of love. It is now the best news of the best news that's in your world is the tour of love. Get rid of that damn TV and get plugged into the tour of love and get focused on this mission of healing yourself to heal others. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and be groovy, have fun with it. It doesn't really matter what you look like. All the get rid of all the program. This is about the energy that affecting our planet, and we can actually heal tremendously ourselves and the others as we work in this beautiful unison that we're creating. It's getting ready, just get out of the ego a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody's taking anything from you. Be giving, like I was doing I'm actually ironically, but doing a different show, and they were asking me to sing. Um, there comes a time when we hit a certain chord, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. It's time to lend a hand of life, the greatest gift of all. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who makes brighter days. So let's start giving. There's a choice. See, I'm still working. There's a choice. You want to sing with me? There's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives, it's true. Make a better day, just you and me. We are the world. We are the children. So it, you know what I'm saying? It's like this energy and frequency that is going to be on for, what did you say, 30 days?
36 hours.
36 hours, and this is locked in. And what's going to happen after this is that, because you're basically giving the key, may I say this, you're giving the key to all of us to open that magic box where we can finally expose ourselves in our own truth, showing up as we are, instrument or not, and deliver this expression of love in our own unique way how to do it. And it's a very it's the most powerful ability that we all have, that we can do. This is the time to do it. It's never be a better time. The matter of fact, it's not an option. It's actually not an option, guys. This is not, ooh, let's talk about love. No, 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 no. This is not an option. This is what we volunteer to do, to be here on this planet, here and now, in this new wave of consciousness. There's a huge separation that's going on between people. There's an agenda, a dark agenda that's moving in into our human mind consciousness, is trying to destroy our light. And we have the power now, and it's not an option, that we have to do it. We
That's right.
have to act on it.
Absolutely, 100%. You are so absolutely right on, spot on, like always. In fact, even the magic box, I'm thinking, oh, okay, yes, we are having magic boxes for the buddies even. It's like, okay, yes, total alignment again. And yes, there is no option right now. When we, at the beginning of 2020, the buddies came together, and you've been in with us, and we declared that 2020 was the year of love. Then we went on to say, okay, we need a lot more love. So we're going to declare the 20s to be the decade of love. So then we started talking about Love It. And then we wanted to create the Tour of Love to come together for the Love Festival. Well, COVID hit. Well, you know what? No accident that all of a sudden E360 TV comes to me, says, okay, we want you on. And I'm like, okay, well, then I got this that we're taking out there for 36 hours. And the president was all in. Thank you, Aaron. He's coming on Monday with Skip to talk about the fact that he is all in, because this is the time right now for all of us. And this platform that he created and had been creating and is now out there to 80 million screens. It doesn't matter, a phone, a computer, a TV, any way that you can tap in to the frequency of the internet, and probably tap into the frequency of love itself.
Right.
You will be able to tap into the tour of love. And I was sharing some, while you were singing and sharing some and talking, some images. And right here, Melissa Manchester, a woman that through the eyes of love, and she is joining the tour of love, and we are going to be blessed with her coming and being a part of this for a full hour. And when you think about all the very many people that are coming together, yourself, and may I say that the love that you were sharing earlier with me, even before we went live, and the love of, we have it, we've got this, we are taking out the world love. And then you said, we are going to create something so beautiful that is going to be for this tour.
Yes.
And we are going to be doing it through inspiration. And when you were talking just now about the download and everything that you are given, this is no accident. When you're talking about no accident, there's no accidents here,
No.
Juju. And I am so grateful that we are able to come before the tour of love and be sharing with everyone how something like this comes together. And yes, Brooke is saying love letters. We're going to be sharing the love, and we want people to be writing love letters. We want people to be writing love letters, and we are saying love letters to Melissa Manchester. However, let's be writing love letters to Juju, to those that are involved in the tour of love, to the world. We want love letters written, and we actually want it so much that we encourage, and we created an inbox, an email that people can actually write love letters right now that we will be sharing during the tour of love. And I would love love letters for also if you have someone that has gained their wings and you want to share the love for them, and then on top of it you want to, because this is going to be a give-a-thon, yes, and you want to donate in name of someone and share the love for them too, please do send us love letters, because us together, the writing of a love letter, typing it and sending it in, that in itself, Juju, isn't that
This is what I mean. It's like it's not. It's common sense, guys. It's like it doesn't take a doctorate or your certification on the wall to understand this and to act on it. This is the things that we can all do in our own ways, or very, very simple to do, and very, very, very effective. Very effective. I mean, I'll give you an example, right? I had my good friend who's actually, you introduced me to Ellen, and Ellen and I became very close. And she's I be honest, she's like an angel. She is an angel. She's an angel in my life. She's an angel to all of us. She took the time. That was last year, right? She sent me a card. This is what I mean. Okay. So you don't have to, first of all, you don't need to be a millionaire and be big success to do something for others. Okay. This is a message that I'm giving because it's important. We all think that we need like all this, all these tools and money and freedom to do things for others. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true at all. Actually, anyway, I can go on to many stories, but I'm not going to. Although I'm going to say this, that Ellen took the time and the effort in a time in her life. So listen to this because it's very important. There's a wisdom in what I'm saying. This woman, who, if you know her, you know that she went through a lot. So much so that she lost someone very close to her. She battled cancer for years. She went through a lot. But despite of her traumas and what is she going through in her life last year, she went out of her way to write me a letter, a nice, a beautiful, that I cannot get up, but it's in my house as a reminder of what kindness. I'm not talking about the energy of healing here. We're talking about just a simple act of kindness. Mm-hmm. What she didn't know, and I'm trying not to be emotional, but this is the power of what you have and what we all have as human to one another. This is the power that we have, our gift. Now, she didn't know, because I never talk about myself, right? Do you ever see me talk about myself? No, of course not. I don't need to. Why for? Why? If I need to, it's because there's a very specific purpose to help someone.
Right. It's always a lesson. Yeah. If you do, it's a lesson. Yes.
So this woman, despite of her trauma in her life at that point of what she's going through, She went out of her way to not send me a letter, and she's also sent me a book that she created about divine love and God consciousness and her faith. Now, what she didn't know is at the time I was going through something. Watch this. Now, I want you to know this. Never told her anything, right? But this is the power because we are earth angels. And we don't need to transition to be in a spirit world to help those in need. You have to do it now. Like, this is like very important message I'm saying, okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We now we're in a flesh and bones, we can do it, right? So I found myself transitioning into something last year, and I have a rough time. Little that I knew, she sent me a note on my text. She said, "Oh, can I send you? Can I send you some? I want to send you something in the mail." So I said, "Sure," and then I sent her my CD, and why not? And we hook up. We became really close. Then she sent me this letter, and it was literally the most, actually I have it, it's just like so beautiful. It's like an angel writing a letter, right? And the book and everything. So all I'm saying is, first of all, thank you, Ellen, because you didn't realize that at the time I was going through something, but the effect of that, the ripple effect, first of all, I cried. It was a huge relief for me that I felt like, wow, so the work that I do for others actually matter. Because there's times that you think,
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
am I doing all this every day for what? There's times that you're down and you're like, okay, well, it's not like I feel like nobody cares. But that's a human thing. We all go through that.
Yeah, yeah.
But then there is this angel writing me this letter, and it reminded me that it was not in vain. The work that I actually do matter. And so thank you, Ellen, for reminding me that and pushing me towards my goals and my purpose, to know that what we do for each other, and a lot of time it's those small things that makes a huge difference. So going back to your love letters scenario that you're putting in place is brilliant, because everyone is able to do that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I want to share one more quick video that Skip produced because it talks about why we're doing this. What is it about the buddies that's so important? I'm going to share this and then we'll wrap this up, to then be continued for the tour of love.
Life is so fragile, and we're constantly reminded just how fragile life can be, especially when we or a loved one is told we have cancer. Cancer survivor myself, I can tell you, we still feel very alone in this journey.
There's a study that's been showing that patients who are socially isolated have a worse prognosis, have a worse outcome than patients who are socially interconnected.
Buddies for Life is a non-profit cancer support group for those whose life has been impacted by cancer. We'll match you with the perfect buddy. Humor, hope, heart, and hugs.
Humor, hope, heart, hugs, and a whole lot of love.
We're offering you a free membership, so please sign up today. Share this with your friends and family, and support this community in every way you can. No one should face cancer alone.
I am a Chemo Buddy for life.
We are a Buddies Network.
No one does cancer alone.
Be a buddy.
And we are all here for you as a community of love.
We are Chemo Buddies for life.
And if you've heard 3 words, you have cancer, for yourself or someone else, you belong with us at Chemo Buddies for Life.
Healing through connections.
Wow. Just Be at your heart space. Be you are not your skin. You are not your home. You are not your hair. You are light in space. Be at your heart space. Be at your heart space. Be.
As we close today, Juju, we are going to have you're going to be on the tour of love, and so you'll be back with us, right? Yes. So guys, put it on your calendar. Get ready, and know this, that love can truly make a difference. And we are going to be sharing the love, and you're going to feel it, and you're going to know it, and you're going to know that anything and all things are possible because of one word, love. So, are you ready? Are you guys ready for the tour of love? There we go. All right, everyone. See you on Monday, same time here, noon Pacific, 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern. And we're going to be hearing, yes, she's wearing her love shirt. We're going to be hearing from the E360 TV president exactly about the tour of love. And Skip Thomas will be on too. You'll be able to meet him, our director. Thank you so very much for being here with me, Juju. I love you.
I love you.
Okay.
And I love everyone who's watching us.
Yes.
So much.
Everyone, make it an amazing weekend, and we're going to celebrate on Monday the Tour of Love.